There's a unique organization that empowers young Latinos to protect the Colorado River for generations to come. Joining me now are Ian Dale and Nathan Cortez, high school students from Somerton, Arizona. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Ian, let's start with you. You and I actually met while I was on a trip to Washington, D.C. You were on a trip. It was in Nuestro Rio trip, and it was to advocate on behalf of the Colorado River. Both young men have advocated to local government, state government, all the way up to the Capitol. Now, what did you get from that experience?
Well, going to the Capitol was a really unique experience. I've never been to Washington, D.C. before, and it was really cool to be able to talk not personally with my leaders. I got to visit their offices, and everyone seemed very interested and very concerned about the topic, and I saw that there really is a need for this type of advocacy, because they really took to it when I talked to them, and they really seemed interested, and then I saw that people are interested about it, and I took away that I can make a difference.
Absolutely, you can make a difference. Now, Nathan, now, obviously that's what you took from it. You were able to deliver a powerful message. As a city council member, I received that powerful message. Tell us about the message. What do we want people to know about the importance of this program?
The importance of this program, we want people to know that this is an issue that's very real. We want people to know that the Colorado River will not be there forever. So therefore, we want teens and youth to get more involved in nature. We believe that their involvement could help greatly.
Now, Ian, in D.C., you mentioned you were able to meet with members of Congress, local leaders that were in D.C., such as myself, also a very important person, the Secretary of the Interior, Secretary Jewell. What was that meeting about?
Well, we met with her at the Congressional Hispanic Institute Caucus Conference, and we were outside. It was a very informal meeting, and it was me and 4 other representatives from several other states, and we talked to her about our experience on the rafting trip, and we got to tell her what was important to us about the river and why we're promoting advocacy and why we're working so hard. And she really took to it. She was excited to hear from us. She was excited that the youth was getting involved. And I see that it seems really important to her that youth gets involved in it, and she's really passionate about the subject.
Now, we're going to get to the rafting trip. You mentioned the rafting trip, and I want to hear all about that. But on October 31st, 2013, Secretary Jewell gave her first conservation speech. In that speech, she talked about the Colorado River. She talked about the importance of especially our young people being engaged. How does that make you feel? That you know you had something to do with that.
Yeah. Well, it makes me feel like we did get to her on that day, that she took us into account, and it makes me feel like if we talk to more officials like her, that they would also get the message, and that really this initiative is working if we impacted such a high official in such a way.
Sure. Now, let's talk about this rafting trip. A week-long rafting trip. What did you learn on it?
I learned that the river is important. I learned about the history behind it. I learned about how important it is to other nations, other cultures, such as the Hopi Indians. I learned that it's essentially the bloodline that runs through their veins. Without it, we wouldn't be able to have agriculture. We wouldn't be able to harvest our crops. It even serves as transportation for us. And it's really a breathtaking sight once you're there.
Now, Nuestro Rio is a network of 21,000 Latinos based in the West. 2 of our young ones right here. It was a pleasure seeing you again from D.C. Nathan, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having
For
us.
more information, visit nuestrorio.com. Up next, we are sampling the menu at Thai Lotus. Keep watching DTV.